What up, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out Super. We about to play another league game. We live, y'all. Last Chance U. Should be an easy one. It's going up against the FCS school. Don't mind my dog.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
We live, yo. It's the CPU. Thanks for watching. Should be fun.
And the Panthers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Groupers offense will get first crack at it here.
Play
And
action.
Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy.
Okay.
Because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already
I was
played
gonna
through
do it.
in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Groupers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes.
Too strong.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves.
What the heck was that?
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now they'll run the draw. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll ride his man on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Here comes the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught close to the marker. It's Sheffield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. Quick toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh.
Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Runs through a tackle. Gets the job done on 3rd downs. He gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time to change now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. A little screen to the running back. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return.
I deserve that.
This defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move to keep running. Bringing it back. Touchdown.
Oh, dear.
Excellent pass by the back on the option. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe...
He's got it on the outside. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these...
Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 straight to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Give to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Groupers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Quick step and go. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody...
The sneak scores it!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3.
Yeah.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. 2 minutes now left in this.
All right, let's put the backups in. Oh, they're already in. Okay.
Time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Jeffrey.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And the groupers send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Quicks. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Power football with the run. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.
GG's. GG's.
The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game. But how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Game plan coming in.
Remember, loves for suckers.